All right, we ready?
We're ready.
What's that?
We're good.
We're live on YouTube.
I hope so.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good morning. Sad day. First pants and long sleeve shirt day for me of the year, which is depressing.
Same.
Huh? Is that right?
Same here.
Yeah. It's. I mean, I like the beautiful Milton shirt, but still. So I walked in. I asked Justin. I said, Justin, where is your father's side of the family from? And Justin immediately said, Mansfield.
A long ancestry.
I said, no, like my father's father's from Ireland. Like, where's, oh. And then
Sure.
He said, I'm not really sure, really. He said, but I think Ireland. I said, okay. And French Canadian, maybe. Same as lineage as my mom's from Nova Scotia as well.
Trudel would be, what would that be?
I mean, it has a whiff of French Canadian, I think, to it.
Okay, could
Trudeau.
be. We might think that because Justin Trudeau.
Might be. So I thought of, he said his great-great-grandfather came over, not his grandfather. And I thought of his great-great-grandfather from Ireland, like my grandfather, the late Cornelius Minihane, and Catherine Minihane, stuffed at the bottom of a boat from Europe for 8 weeks in steerage. And they finally got there, underneath, just awful people dying around them, disease, shit.
Right.
And and his grandfather got there and saw the statue, Ellis Island. And he thought, now I'm here. I've done it. And it's not for me. It's for my lineage.
Sure.
They're going to do great things.
Well,
And 200 years, 150 years later, I look in and there he is.
617-779-7937.
His family couldn't.
Hold him up.
If we could drag Justin.
Yes.
What was your great grandfather's name? Do you know?
William.
Thank you. Okay.
I think you made that up.
So do I. If we could get Billy Trudel, the ghost of him right now, how proud he would be at the work his great-grandson is doing, the contribution he's making to society, don't you think?
There's no way to know what the American dream will be. In 200 years, we don't know what it will be.
Correct.
So
yeah.
that's all he wanted, is for his grandson to live a life of whatever that is.
Yes.
779-79. What happened? 617-779-7937.
Like cleaning toilets and taking phone calls.
Sure.
Day 3, and do we have an update, Dave? How did it go today?
Today seems... I've heard some callers were questioning were they planted or not.
I heard a big fat planted caller when I was driving in this morning.
Who was that?
I don't even know, but some guy who was obviously planted. They're all planted.
Yep.
I don't think debate.
Yeah, I questioned. It felt like more. The volume felt like a little more today.
Oh, so you think they were taking some...
But there were a few, like... One guy was on yesterday.
Right.
And Greg promoted the call. He's like, I think Kyle called back. And then 5 minutes later is like,
Well, call the number right now, Dave.
Kyle
How
and
we doing?
Lowell? He's all confused.
Sure. But we know Gresh is the real target.
Sure.
I would think. I hope the Minifans are. Do we have a winner from yesterday, Dave?
I don't have any screenshots sent to me. I'll ask Justin. Justin's getting a lot of that stuff sent to him. Yeah.
Okay.
So we'll see. Let me see here. I did have a caller who called in. I reached out to that person just to see if that WEEI may have reached out to them for a call because they're a regular caller.
Right.
She would not give me that information, unfortunately.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting.
So
They did have...
Who was that?
Maria.
Oh, the one from Watertown?
That's
WEEI.
WEEI.
She's the caller. Old show. She was
they
fucking
had a picture of her.
dreadful caller.
Justin said on Twitch, they're like, now calling Maria from Watertown. They have a picture of her. Like
She's like a celebrity caller. Right.
Yeah.
All right, we'll keep it going. 617-779-7937.
Justin, am I downing gallons of coffee this week? I don't actually drink coffee. What I do is I call 617-779-7937.
That's right.
You could argue the 200
He's only got 3 days to go. 2.5 days. He's halfway done.
Yeah.
He's halfway done. He's done a great job. He has fucked with them. I know people in the building. They are not thrilled right now. That's what I would say.
I will admit, I started to get Justin fatigue. I wondered if it was wearing thin this morning when I was listening, and then I heard the drops, and I was like, I was wrong. I apologize.
What is trending? You know what's trending? 617-779-7937.
So this idiot who's doing a great job. I mean, I'm like Dave. Like, come like 9 o'clock, you could text me anything. I am fucking gonzo. Like I'm reading and then I'm going sleepy. So I woke up this morning and Justin was like, "You're not gonna fucking believe whatever the text." He's like. It's like, play real sound of my guy, Jeff Rickard.
And I'm Jeff Rickard. Have a great day.
Thank you, Jeff.
So Justin's like, first one I saw was Mike's. And he's like, and Mike's like, I don't, basically like, there's something going on here. Like, let me see. He's like,
I didn't want to spoil anything, but I also didn't want to.
Yeah. So it's let me see.
Which was a good instinct on
Yeah.
your part, not on my part.
I think Justin got duped by a listener. I'd like to play up, but hate to give EI the satisfaction, so I wanted to check in with you first. So I didn't know. So I saw that when I got up around 5, and then I saw Justin and Dave. Justin's quote last night, 10:21 p.m. I just got a voicemail from Jeff Rickard. No, like possibility that might not be him.
No. He was certain. I just got the like. It was the equivalent of if we were in person.
Right.
And, we were in a real office. He'd just walk by my desk and slap it on, like, got something for you.
Yeah,
no text needed.
So this is. I assume we have the voicemail.
Of course.
Okay, here's who Justin thinks is. And listen, you can't just undersell how stupid EI is. So it's not impossible. I understand where Justin's coming from, I suppose, but not a lot of. I get a little concerned when one of my guys doesn't have some capacity to doubt or question. Here's Jeff. From Justin.
Hello, this message is for Justin Trudell. Justin, this is Jeff Ricard of WEEI.
Hold on. First of all, his name is not pronounced Ricard, correct?
No.
Okay, that's
You never know.
that was-
Gray. I don't care what you call me.
I think that was a joke that you started.
correct. Well, I wasn't even joking. At first, I didn't know how you said his name.
No, you were joking, and with another word is how.
No,
you
not
were
true.
trying.
I didn't know what his name was.
Oh, okay.
I see
Right,
that. It could be
right.
Ricard or Ricard.
Yeah,
or,
it
certainly could be.
It's Rickard.
Yes.
Right. Okay. So it's okay. Go ahead. And this
Hello.
this is calling Justin's cell phone, right?
Yes.
Yeah. It's numerous
From
times.
a block number.
Right. Well, who wouldn't do that?
Yeah.
Hello, this message is for Justin Trudell. Justin, this is Jeff Ricard of WEEI. I am calling because my staff is reporting that you are harassing the team. I'd like to discuss exactly what's going on. I will call you back shortly. I'm assuming you're screening your calls, which is ironic.
Goes a little
I'll call you
digging.
back soon.
So I mean,
I'll call you back
No
soon.
human being would think that was actually him.
Well, the other.
Why did you let that go on? Why did you kill that joke, Dave?
What do you mean?
Why did you say to him? Yeah, I think it's him.
Oh, because I have awful instincts, obviously.
Oh,
when
shit.
Mike said that yesterday, I was like, this morning, I was
Jesus.
like, fuck me.
Go ahead. What were you saying?
The
Mike?
other thing I knew that I'm surprised Justin didn't pick up on is the reason I knew the voice was not my great insight of Jeff Ricard's voice.
Mm-hmm.
It was that man is on your YouTube channel like constantly.
Who is that?
It's Elvin from Channel Zero.
Oh, is that? I don't
Not
know.
changing
Is
his
that-
voice at all.
So he left from a blocked phone number.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's how we knew Justin's number, just from producing the show, probably.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Well, they're doing the reverse lookups, remember? So they
That's
got to
true.
have it. Yeah.
Justin's
That is-
text to us based like, got him.
Well, he tweeted it out as well.
I know he did. What a
Mission accomplished.
fucking moron.
Hello, this message is for Justin Trudell. Justin, this is Jeff Ricard of WEEI. I am calling because my staff is reporting that you are harassing.
Hold on.
the
My staff is reporting.
It's on YouTube.
It's like the president. This is
You're
daily
talking
staff
about it on a
meetings.
podcast.
My staff is reporting. I just picture Justin like his hand shaking when he hears this message.
They don't call you.
Like, do I go to Kirk's house?
They don't call Portnoy, who they do know.
No, they call Justin.
They call Justin.
Yeah. The staff is reporting. Did Justin say anything to you other than that, Dave? Like behind the scenes, or is that it?
That was it.
Okay. And you thought that was Jeff Rickard?
Not thought.
No, was convinced.
Because his tweet was also like, it wasn't like, holy shit, I got, like, it wasn't a reaction. It was like, hey, gang, you're going to want to tune in tomorrow.
Yeah. I mean, he had 3 emojis in the tweet. He was very confident.
Where is it? Yeah, I got the voicemail from, and then he sends a picture of the transcription on the message too, like just to double down and let us know for sure.
Oh, good.
And I played the voicemail because after I'd seen your text, sadly, because I would have enjoyed like learning it on my own. And after like a second and a half, let me hear it. And I'll tell you how quickly I knew it was bullshit.
Hello, this message is for Justin Trudell. Justin, this is Jeff Ricard.
Stop. I would say like even before that. Like, it just sounds so fake.
To be fair, when I woke up in the middle of the night to take a shit and listen to it, at first I was like, oh, that, and then I played it again and I was like, no. Something's amiss here.
He's like, you know what? I'll call you back. We'll continue this.
I'm going to call you back. He threatens it.
I will call you back shortly. I'm assuming you're screening your calls, which is ironic.
This is where that's good, but this is where he fucked up. Is he should have said, what does he say? Have a good day.
Have a great day.
Yeah, he should have said that at the end because even Justin still would have believed it.
Throws his
Call you back
catchphrase.
soon.
That's where he screwed up, I think.
I think he knew that he had a big fish on the hook here and didn't want to spoil.
That's too bad. Did you tell him, David? Do you?
No,
No, when you said on our group text, you said it was a
impersonator.
hoax. Is that after you had talked to Mike?
No, I just heard it.
Why did you? What were you?
I was
thinking?
just like, I was taking a shit like Mike when he heard it.
Yeah, but what?
My impulse was like,
But you gotta.
I know, that was dumb.
I mean,
I
we
know.
gotta ride with that.
I know. That was dumb.
I'm not sure what would happen, but
My only thing was the reason I usually I wouldn't have even, I would have said, oh, this is great.
right.
But I texted you just to be like, then EEI is going to trash this idiot for
It's funny though.
for having
I don't
something on
care.
him.
It's still funny. They should do that. They
Yeah.
should be doing that all the time.
Well, that's as I've pointed
Go
out.
look. Go look what's going on in that room. Like what? Greg Hill should be on his hands and knees thanking me.
No.
Dude, I want some fucking pizza.
Yes. Go,
I've
you know what?
pointed out-
Order him a pizza, Dave.
Order on pizza?
Yeah, get him a pizza. All right.
I've said throughout the week that it's a real shame that you've given EEI nothing to work with.
No
That's
shit.
the real shame of it all.
Justin.
Keep it going.
Justin. Justin. Justin.
Yes.
You hear that?
What? What do you? You said you wanted a pizza this morning.
I'm sorry, I couldn't hear you.
You said you wanted a pizza this morning, Dave. Just
No, that was. I think it was yesterday.
Would you like a
Yeah.
pizza? We're going to order you a pizza.
Oh, it is early.
Oh no, I had a pizza yesterday. I'm all set.
No, what kind of pizza did you have?
Pepperoni. It was from Shoppers Cafe. It was very good.
You thought that was Jeff Rickard?
I thought the Shoppers Cafe people were different.
Okay, goodbye.
Yeah.
No. Oh no. Yeah. Oh no. When I checked the voicemail at like 11 or whenever I first heard it, I was like, oh damn, he's really calling me.
All right, for the recap. Goodbye. Jesus, go back to work.
Jeff Ricard.
Oof, that's funny though. Anyway, is the Shoppers World that's one down the street?
That's the one they. Well, no, they're in
Shoppers
Waltham.
Cafe. Is that the one who we're friends with?
Yeah, they brought you stuff when we were recording at night a lot.
Yes. So Justin got free stuff. You're saying?
I would assume. I have a feeling it may have
Enough with
been.
the free stuff. I don't want. We'll pay for it. Oish. Anyway, yeah. So it seems like a overwhelming success to date here. I mean, Andy Gresh is wrecked. They've taken no calls on that midday show this week. And by the way, today's a big day because my friend Seth Wickersham has, I guess, a big excerpt from his book came out.
Yes.
Not really my friend, but we've had him on the old show before. So now this is the kind of day where they'll be just their fucking heads will be exploding. Because I
Right.
guess it's one of these ones again where it's like, you know. And I was saying, I don't want to get too into it. I told people for years that Brady and Belichick hated each other, and Guerrero was the reason.
You talked about it
Like
forever.
6 years ago. It's no mystery.
I don't know why they're acting because even you guys did talk about it, but also like Felger and Maz talked about it a lot.
No,
like,
they don't. They have Patriots rights. They don't do that.
I think
They only do that for Red Sox. That's the only one. That's the only one they do.
I'm pretty sure I
No,
remember some negativity
Lou told me.
about Brady and Belichick.
Wrong.
And it seems like this week they're acting like, can you believe? I don't think they liked each other. and
they
they're
don't.
debating who disliked who
They don't.
more.
Yeah, they don't like it. Like, you know why? Guerrero. That's why. That's it. That's literally it. They don't like each other because of Guerrero, and that's why Brady will be in prison one day.
I think I'm sure they respect each other on some
Sure.
level, but they work.
But why should they?
For
One
20
guy's
years
70,
together and
the
got
other
sick of
guy's
each
the other guy's my age. Like, what?
Yeah,
What should they be hanging out?
they did a lot for each other.
They definitely, that whole bit about that.
They were never close.
There's no fucking shot in hell that Bill Belichick said no to meeting Tom Brady to say goodbye in public. There's just
Well,
no
he might have been-
shot.
but he might have been somewhere else though.
No, that's what I mean. Like, there's a real valid excuse on Belichick's
Like, why does he have?
part.
Why does he have to go meet him in public? Like, or go meet him somewhere? Why can't they just talk on
No,
the
but they're
phone?
trying to make it out that like he wouldn't even go see Brady. That's
Well,
bullshit.
But maybe he
That's
was
bullshit.
being a petty asshole. Who cares? But so what? Right. What does it have to do with anything? Like but Brady wanted to meet and like hug and like.
Yeah, but that's one of their big examples as to why they hate each
I'll
other
read
from
the
this
book.
book.
I'll
Yeah.
read the book. We'll get Wickersham on. How's that? Sure. You want to book Wickersham? I have his number.
Excellent.
All right. Yeah. I'll send it to you right now. Right now, I'll send it to you. Let me see here. I have two numbers for him, so I don't know. What was his big thing a couple of years ago? There was some ESPN. It was basically this, right, for ESPN?
Yeah, it was a column.
Yeah,
right?
wasn't he the guy?
Here you go. I sent you two.
I think he exposed a bunch of shit about Garoppolo, right?
Yeah. Again, we'll talk to Seth about it. I'll read the book. Why not?
Excellent.
October 12th, I think it comes out.
Very excited.
So I'll give it a shot. But yeah, so they'll be all fucked up today. And again, keep it going. Here's what I want. Okay, I want somebody to do to reach this standard. You know who Sir Edmund Hillary is, Mike?
I don't believe so.
Dave, do you?
Nope.
He's the man who climbed Mount Everest initially.
Ah, okay.
You know who Roger Bannister is?
Yes.
Who's that?
Fastest mile?
Right. He's the first guy who broke the 4-minute mile.
Yeah.
I want somebody to call WEEI 2,000 times today.
Wow.
And I want that marked on their phone. Exactly 2,000 times.
It's tough, though, because people complain about how the iPhones track those.
Got to take screenshots. That's 10 screenshots.
Okay.
2,000 times. I don't want to hear people complaining like Mike is about some.
I'm not.
I don't want to listen to him bitch either.
I'm telling you.
2,000 times. 2000. 2,000 times.
All right.
And that's what I want. And by the way, Jesus Christ, it's like someone's being tortured in their sexual. I got the weekly sent to me, the last weekly from the two stations. What do you think the midday show on 98.5 did with last week?
98.5?
Yes, with Mark Bertrand and Scott Zolak.
Well, with all the promotion you're giving EI, I would assume like a 3.
Well, the weekly is like 3 weeks behind. Remember?
Oh, okay.
No,
All right.
yes. Not, 3 was close to what EI did.
Yeah. 17.
22.3.
I wanted to say 22, but I thought it might be too high.
Telegram has it at 22.7. This weekly, which is this week, 3 weeks from now, this whole week with all this Brady stuff in this book, I feel like I could do like a fucking 30.
Jesus Christ.
No stations ever do. We didn't do that in our best weeklies. It's insane.
It's crazy.
And no one seems to care. Where?
No one writes about it. I mean, I would also say, like, if you're a media critic, you should put a little, and I'm not saying this because it's us. If one podcast is causing one of the sports stations in the 2 sports stations in town not to take phone calls in the big week, that should be a note. It could be a note about what a fucking psycho I am. That's perfectly legitimate too, but it should be a note.
Yeah, because I'll hear, like, Justin will read, like, every comment that goes up there. So I'll hear people being like, this is petty or whatever.
Absolutely.
So, like, I love this kind of radio, but I can also see being like, why are they doing that? Wasting their time.
Of course.
But if that's EEI's perspective, then
Right.
fucking say it. Listen, look at these
course.
fucking morons. You have hours of content
I see these
in
tweets
that
too.
room.
I mean, most of the tweets about how much fun it is, and it's been a fun week. And it's 90% of why we're doing it and how funny it is.
Yeah.
But I see tweets that are like, you're a fucking loser. It's petty. And to them, I say, you are so right. Like, it is, of course it's petty. What do you think we're doing? You think we're taking this, like, we're having some fun at their expense because they're so fucking humorless and they're assholes. Like, Andy Gresh is an asshole. So we're going to fuck with him. And they, in turn, could have some fun with us, but they choose not to. So we're going to keep doing it. We're never going to stop with Andy Gresh, ever. That show will never be able to take phone calls again. Ever. Yeah. So, yeah, I do see a lot of that. But, what can you do?
And that's to me, that's the hilarious part.
Of course.
Where it's obvious, because at some point, I'm very confident this week that Curtis will make some, I'm guessing it'll be Friday.
Right. We'll be done. We're not going to be on.
He'll make some half-assed joke
Pussy,
about how some
right.
guy is petty.
Won't say our
and-
name. Right. Yeah.
So it's like, if you're willing to say that, then why not just outright make fun of the show?
But they won't, because they know they don't want any part of it. And Jerry says to me all the time, they're terrified. I'm like, but why?
Right.
Like, what's going to happen that we haven't already done? We're not going to go there and shoot them. Like, what? I don't get it. We're not going to blow the play. Guys, it's a fuck. And by the way, they loved when I did it when I was there.
Yeah.
So I think it's great. I'm having a great time.
What are you hearing from the inside?
Oh, just like I said yesterday, people are saying, these producers are all stressed out. They're screaming at callers. They're freaking out. And like I said, when they find, it doesn't happen as much anymore, but 10, 15 years ago when they found these old Nazis who were teenagers then, who didn't have any real power, they were convicted as well. I mean, these guys, these producers are as much as Nazis as the other guys are.
Just taking orders.
Yeah, right. Exactly. Somebody could be brave, but they choose not to be. So, what can you do? We'll talk about that in a second. First, Simply Safe. There's big news from my favorite home security company. That's right. Simply Safe has launched their new wireless outdoor security camera. That's right. Simply Safe. The system that the U.S. News and World Report names Best Home Security System of 2021 just got even better. This brand new outdoor security camera is engineered with all the advanced tech and security features you want and need to help you and your family stay safe. Which Sopranos character could have used Simply Safe the most, do you think?
Is this Chris's game?
I'm just asking you.
Tony the most, right?
I guess. Although his home is always safe.
I suppose.
Maybe that guy owned the train store.
Well, Paulie lived alone.
Paulie lived alone. That's true. Although they didn't really go to the house as much.
No.
I guess Vito could have used it in that motel.
The Bing, maybe?
Yeah, though they were pretty. I don't know if they had Simply Safe there.
I think they could all use Simply Safe.
Everybody could use Simply Safe. Yeah. That's true. Speaking of which, you know how the Sopranos movie starts, right?
Don't tell me.
I'll tell you in a second.
Oh,
it's an odd. It's a spoiler, so I don't know if I want to spoil it for you. Well, I do want to spoil it for you, but I don't know if I should spoil it for you.
Right.
I will spoil it for you.
Okay.
Built-in spotlight with color night vision. Easy to remove rechargeable battery. Doesn't need an outlet. Can go anywhere on your property. Has it all. Integrates with your Simply Safe home security system, extending its protection to the outside together. It means every door, window, and room are protected, and now your property will be as well. To learn more about the exciting new Simply Safe wireless outdoor security camera, visit simplysafe.com/Kirk, simplysafe.com/Kirk. SimpliSafe is celebrating this new camera by offering 20% off your entire new system and your first month of monitoring service for free. When you enroll in interactive monitoring, again, that's simplysafe.com/Kirk, simplysafe.com/Kirk. Thanks to them. Any other sound from these calls or anything yesterday that stuck out, Dave?
From the calls,
Just in general.
Well, we have a couple podcasts that mentioned it yesterday. You see, I tweeted out Patriots Unfiltered, kind of poked fun at it.
Who is doing that?
Isn't it, what's his name? Paul.
Oh, Paul Perillo?
Paul Perillo.
He's a very
yes.
nice guy.
Yeah.
He's a big Minifan.
Yep.
Oh, really?
Yes, yeah, good guy. I used to see him at Comcast a lot. Very nice guy.
Okay.
What do you have to say?
Hotline 855-PATS-500, web radio at patriots.com.
That's not
is the
Paul, though.
email address.
This is Fred, right? Isn't there Fred Kirsch?
Yes,
Isn't that his
yeah,
name?
another nice guy, yeah.
Web radio at patriots.com is the email address. Phone just stacked up, unlike some of these other radio shows. No, I'm only kidding.
Wow.
Sean's invention.
Oof, edgy.
Well, it's funny they're poking fun at it. No?
Balls right in the table.
I'm only kidding. I'm just having fun. I'm ribbing you.
I'm just kidding about something that's true. And I won't say the name of the podcast.
Well,
Such fear. What the fuck is everyone afraid of?
unrelated. Speaking of EEI's producers, I know someone who used to work with a lot of these producers.
You know someone who used to work with a lot of...
Well, why aren't you naming names?
Well, I'll just say that podcast made me think of it.
Is he a good American?
He is a great American.
Is he a loyal soldier?
He certainly
is. He? Okay.
Well, he got in touch with some of these people, and he said a lot of them were like doing the thing like, it's no big deal. We don't need to take calls, and then like immediately be like, but it's fucking. I don't know why they're doing it. Like, get very angry.
That's funny. What else, Dave? Anything?
We got a call that got into Merloni and Fourier yesterday.
Oh, is that? I saw a tweet about this.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
How about Nate? Nate in DC. Nate, what's up, man? Go ahead.
Hey, what's going on, boys?
How you
Big
doing?
week this week. Big week.
Yes, sir.
Going to war. Lou, Christian,
Fuck's
Ben.
Christian like
Listen, Ben. Nobody does the recycled Patriots hot takes like you, bud.
That's what I do. That's why I'm here. What's my recycled
Listen,
take that you don't like?
This cunt on. Jesus.
Listen, we can all agree that New England Patriots owe Tom Brady for everything he did for them, right?
Correct.
He won them 6 Super Bowls. You brought him into the spotlight. They were trash before he came, and they're trash after you left. You made them relevant. I hear a lot of talk about how the fans are going to boo him. The fact of the matter is not a single person in that stadium has the balls to go after Brady at Gillette. Honestly, Lou, listen, it's a lot like EEI. Let's get real. I mean, you'd be announcing Little League games if Kirk Minihane didn't serve you ratings on a silver platter.
This is true, Nate. Absolutely, there's no question. I owe it all to him.
Here's the punchline.
I owe it all
I
to
thought
him.
it was. I thought
Sporty on
washing.
McKenzie here,
I
and
thought
I
it was
love you.
washing windows.
Yes, washing windows.
washing windows.
Yes. If I couldn't hit a curveball, I believe it was. There's no question. Let's go, Tom, in the car. Tom.
That's good. He played along as well as he could. You can tell he's angry,
guess,
but,
yeah.
but at least
Annoyed him.
they acknowledge it at least.
Yeah.
That's what I mean. That's it. Like, that's not great, but that's it.
Yeah.
Fourier sounds manicked. He sounds like he's coked out of his brains. Relax, Christian. It's over. You lose by 17 points. Have fun. You're never going to catch up to them. Just have fun.
Well, Lou was very. Lou doesn't think that's the case. Now that the Yankees,
yes, he
now that
does.
the Yankees have fucking dominated,
Oof. Red Sox lost again last night,
running
right?
away with that wild card.
How great is that?
Magic number 3.
Season must be over this week, right?
Sunday, yeah.
So could we have an elimination party in soccer? An old Eddie Animan elimination party?
I suppose, yeah.
How great would that be?
May come down to that.
Be wonderful.
Yes.
So the movie starts. Do you want to hear this or no?
Fine.
With narration from Christopher Moltisanti from the grave, I believe.
Why would you tell me?
I believe that's true.
I really hope it's not.
I know he narrates the beginning and the end of the movie.
Ooh,
Yeah.
Tony.
Is it going to be like, this is the story of how my dad met is that what we're doing?
Oh, God, I really hope not.
I mean, everybody watching the movie knows that.
I've planned, I'll be commiserating with the Gearheads if you want to go to Patreon to join me Friday night. We'll recap it.
So you're going to watch it Friday on HBO Max?
Yes.
Okay.
And then...
Is this like a midnight drop? Is that what do you know?
Friday morning?
3 a.m. or whatever it is.
Yeah, probably. Yeah. So
Although I didn't know if that would change because of the theater release, too. I don't know if that makes it different.
simultaneous, though.
Okay.
Which David Chase is bullshit about, I guess. He's kind of like, I want to do a movie, and now you're fucking putting on TV the same day.
Yeah, I want to fuck up this series in theaters, not on your television.
I want to fuck up on a big screen. Well, I'm trying. I've read some reviews, and the reviews are basically a lot of like 7 out of 10, B-, which
Okay.
I would sign for. If you said to me it's a B- movie,
Yes.
I'd fucking sign. I'm not expecting greatness. I don't want a disaster. If you told me like it's a very likable, like what I imagine is like when you watch this back when I watched Sopranos every week, you didn't know what was coming up.
Right.
And once a year they would have some flashback episode essentially, and you kind of had to grit your teeth and get through it. If this is a better example of one of those, I'll be okay with it.
Yeah, and they've done a great job of dampening my expectations.
Oh, no kidding.
Because like for the Breaking Bad movie, I thought it was going to be great, and then the entire time I was like, when does it start?
Well, that's a good.
When do we do this?
So that's a good. That's a good comp.
Yeah.
So if this is as good as that was, is that satisfactory for you? Would you sign for that right now?
No, because my criticism of that movie,
Which I didn't like.
My criticism of that movie wasn't that it was bad; it was that it was wildly unnecessary.
Well, so is this.
Yes, well,
I mean, they're all unnecessary.
We'll see. No. But everyone assumed that was Jesse's ending, and Vince Gilligan said it publicly.
Oh, right.
He said, I think Jesse, escapes and goes up to Alaska.
See, I think he's gonna make another one.
Oh God!
Don't
well,
you?
Maybe a Saul.
These guys do these things where they become tied to what defines them.
I could see Saul ending in a movie or something like that.
Yeah,
maybe.
I guess.
But
yeah.
that would even be a little. We've done 6 seasons.
No,
now,
I don't think we need that. Yeah. So I don't know. I hope it's good. I just hope it's pretty good.
Yeah, that's all we're hoping.
If I walk out, I'm like, you know what? It wasn't. It was fine. Like it didn't damage the legacy of the show, which it could do if it sucked.
Yeah, I'll take it if it's like comically bad, where like I said, Carmela is playing like Edie Falco's playing young
Now,
Carmela.
remember they shot scenes with Edie Falco.
I know,
which is
that's why.
David Chase is not a dumb guy. Like that day, he must have been like, this isn't right.
It's a horrible.
She's 15 years older now.
It seems like a horrible instinct.
Like, although I guess he would shoot it like today, like she's alive and
she's talking to Tony's grave or something.
Like, I think we all know Tony's dead, right?
Right.
So I mean,
at least by this point.
Well, right. That's true. Yeah, but I mean, like, I think he died in the last episode. So, like, she's been a widow for 15 years, and she's right. She's like she got a new husband or something. Like, what are they doing?
Yeah.
I'd like to see that.
Well, and the parts that weren't even like that in the trailer that are like, "Hey, I'm pussy."
Oh yeah,
it's
that's gonna be.
And then like when Tony's talking to baby Christopher, hey, it seems like you don't like me.
Yeah, sometimes babies know more than it's like, okay.
It seems like he thinks I'm gonna kill him someday.
Yeah,
What?
It's a concern. It's a concern. All right, what else is going on, guys? Patreon.com/buy Mike for that Friday, by the way.
Thank you.
Sure.
Do you want to hear a parody song about this whole experience?
Is it a good one?
I think it's pretty good. It's well produced, at least.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, all right.
Boom Roasted 86. Little fat boy Andy, fat boy.
Andy, why can't I call you? It rings and rings, but I just can't get through. Probably away visiting the candy store. You keep it up, you won't fit through the studio door. Andy, you make me slumber. You should probably resign. Fatter than Ruben Stutter. 7797937.
What? 777. Really?
Yeah, because you can't use the area code in this, you know?
Why not?
Well, they don't do it in the song.
Oh, 867.
Yeah.
I got you. 617. Oh, yeah, that's
Your
true.
girl got you your job.
Is that
I'm
true?
good. I'm good.
Yeah.
I'm good. I'm good. Oh, I have no idea. I don't know. I know nothing about him. All right.